Thanks for watching the newsroom on ET Now, and I am Karunya. Let's understand what's happening in the Nifty auto space. The index definitely has recovered significantly from the day's lows, but there are still stocks that continue to languish. You have Tata Motors losing in the excess of 2%. Ashok Leyland Bharat Forge are down 4%. Motherson Sumi is still down 1.5%. What the trend has been essentially since yesterday is stocks with a significant exposure to the UK and Europe region have been tanking quite sharply yesterday. Also, you saw the likes of Tata Motors, Motherson Sumi fall quite a bit, and today the trend seems to be continuing. Are the concerns justified with respect to a renewed lockdown fears on the back of the new virus? Well, let's understand the same with Mr. Vivek Chaand Sehgal, the chairman of Motherson Sumi, joining us right here on the show to talk about whether these concerns are justified or not. Mr. Sehgal, it's a pleasure having you on board. The stocks of companies which I just mentioned, who have significant exposure to markets like Europe and the UK, like yourself, have been reacting quite sharply ever since the fears around new strain of COVID-19 have emerged in the UK. Are these concerns justified?
Well, I can't talk about everybody, but we have been monitoring the issue since Sunday when this particular news broke out. And pleased to report all our plants are doing very well. Some of our plants had closed down, but they were supposed to because it's Christmas holidays, New Year's. So they will open up somewhere around the first week of January. So other than that, all our plants which are supposed to be open are absolutely open, doing absolutely fine, no issues at all. So really don't understand why the panic, at least for us.
So at least as of now, there are no fears of a prolonged shutdown. Of course, this is an annual practice that you're undertaking as it is right now. But beyond January, you don't see any trouble, at least as of now.
No, I don't. I think, yes, they have found some mutant COVID things and all that. Yeah, they're there. But I personally think that you are going to face this particular problem time and again. And you have to be ready with it and deal with it. But I think a lot of people had expectation that even during this particular time, every year, we are almost closing down by the 22nd, 23rd anyway. So, it's people have sort of misunderstood the whole particular situation, I think. The car companies which are supposed to be working till the 23rd are open till the 23rd. The others which have closed down before have closed down before. So we are absolutely at rest, no issues at all. And I don't think in any circumstance the governments are going to again lock down the plants and everything. So I think they have unique problems in Europe and in the UK. They have to keep the schools and the industry open because, you just can't stop the whole life completely. People are more cautious. I would advise all my people to also be very cautious. But generally, everything is safe because people are cautious.
That's good to know, and I hope that allays the concerns of people on the street as well, because the stock has been cracking quite significantly. But let me ask you about a couple of more concerns that seem to be surrounding the automotive industry at this juncture, because after slowdown, after COVID-led disruption, there are some new challenges that the auto space seems to be facing. First up, I'd like your comment on how the container shortage situation is, because what we're given to understand is that there is a severe shortage of shipping containers in India, which perhaps has caused major disruption in global supply chain.
So I agree. There will be a lot of challenges because governments have to be very careful. This is an unknown devil. They're trying to find a good method by which they can control this whole particular thing. So you will have these kind of issues. But I think, especially in the automotive side, I'd be very surprised if people have left this to the last moment. I think they have all covered up very well. We feel that at least in our plants and all that, we are covered almost till January end. We are covered, and we are sure that all these particular problems will resolve very soon. And I think now with the holidays, that will give more time to resolve and also further increase the coverage that you have.
Right. So freight rates going down in high double digit, 50-odd%. Container rates have almost doubled as well. So could the industry be looking at significant cost overruns, or is it something that the sector is prepared for?
Well, definitely, there is going to be an impact on the price, and we are very sure that our customers are also going to be facing the same problem. So I think together we'll work it out as to how we have to do what we have to do, but try and put minimum amount of damage to the customer, ultimate customer, I mean.
Right. Another bit of a pain point, at least from an investor standpoint, has been rising commodity costs. Can you give us some color on the pass-through?
Karanya, the normal this thing is that something which is beyond our control, raw material basics going up and things like that, is definitely we have mechanisms by which we pass through, and almost every customer has. In the past so many months has also taken price down. So definitely price ups will also happen. So, but we normally settle that at the end of the problem when the problem is over. But I think by February, March, I think most of the price increases or whatever has to happen will happen.
Okay. One quick question before I let you go, Ms. Sehgal. Going into 2021, how are OEMs and suppliers preparing themselves? Because there is still a significant amount of uncertainty in different pockets of the world. Are you recalibrating spends, recalibrating output, or any of your strategies?
I don't know why people think that 2021 will be something of a different year from the past so many years that we have been in this business. We believe that the car makers, at least the requests that have come to us, is for increased activities for renewing of their models and the facelifts and all these things are all going as per normal. There is no increase, but surely there is no decrease. But one thing is for sure, I think the entire thought process of personal transportation has changed dramatically in the last 1 year. And I believe that this particular thing will carry on for at least a year and a half, 2 years, if not more, because it's not going to be easy to solve these particular issues on a day-to-day basis. So I think our customers have clearly told us to be ready for more of this thing. In fact, they're waiting eagerly for the January opening up of their plants. And we're back in a big way. There's no doubt about that, at least in our customers.
Okay. Mrs. Sehgal, it's always great chatting with you. The stock also I'm seeing is reacting quite positively. It has seen a very smart recovery in the last 15-20 odd minutes as well. Thank you so much for touching base with us today, and wish you all a happy new year in advance from all of us at ET Now.
Thank you, and I wish all your viewers as well a very happy new year and a safe new year. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, slipping into a break here then. More updates on the markets when we come back. Stay tuned.